Hi, and welcome to my video on other work-related expenses. And this one sounds a little bit funny because it's the catch-all, where we haven't been claimed anything on motor vehicles, on your uniforms, on donations and things. And this is where the bulk of what we claim comes in. Things like union fees will come in here. The use of your mobile phone, if you use it for work-related purposes, your home internet, any stationery, any tools or anything that you buy comes in here. Now, I've done a video on tools of trade and other assets that you buy that are more than $300, so I won't cover that off here. But if you've bought tools or you've bought assets that you use for work, jump on and watch that video because it's really important that you understand how we claim those things. So of course in here you can claim things like your union fees or any registrations with APRA or any of those other bodies that we have professional memberships. It's where you'll claim your teaching resources if you're a teacher. So the resources that you buy for to make your job easier or the things that you use in your job. We'll claim your work-related deductions here for home office. So again, I've done another video on that, so jump in and watch that. Thing you need to remember when you are making any claims in other work-related deductions is that if you are claiming something that you also use personally or privately, you do need to prorata that cost. So, okay, you've got a mobile phone and people will say to us, oh, it's nearly all business use. And yet you ring your wife, your kid, your husband, your mother, your father, your mates, whoever. Means that it's never 100% business use. The only way you would be able to claim a phone as 100% business use is if you have another phone that you use privately. And some people do that, particularly real estate agents or medical practitioners that hand out their mobile phone, or pharmacists that hand out their mobile number for people to contact them. They want to know when they get a call that's privately, they answer it differently to a consumer ringing them. So if you have one phone and a phone number that you use only for work purposes, yes, you can claim 100% of it. But you will need to be able to show the tax office that you have another phone and another phone number that is used for private purposes. So other than that, you need to keep a diary for 4 weeks to show the use of that phone for business and private use. You will then only claim that percentage of all of your phone bills. Things like road tolls. We have people come in and tell us that they travel for work, but then they might go to Sydney for a holiday, or to see a show or go to the football or whatever it is. You can't just grab your tolls and say you're claiming the whole lot. You've got to tie that toll into a work trip. So you should be able to see where you've made a work trip to be able to claim the toll. Things like printing and stationery. If you buy a box of pens and you use one pen and the rest of them stay at home for the kids to use or just household use, you can't claim it all. So you've got to be very careful in your work-related deductions that you are only claiming your business use of that deduction. The fact that you had to buy it doesn't mean you can claim it. So other things, overtime meal allowance can come in here. And again, if you get paid an overtime meal allowance and you want to claim your meal, you need to be able to show the tax office that you did spend the money. You don't have to have the receipt because there is no substantiation. You have to show that the payment came to you because of an award and it came onto your group certificate, and that you spent the money. So if you finish work and call in at the pub on the way home from work and grab a meal, that's not claimable because you've got to have bought the meal while you were still working. So you work your 10 hours, you get an hour lunch break or a half-hour break, you run across the road to the pub, have your meal, come back and do your other 2 hours. That is claimable. So you'll need to be able to show that you did do that meal in your work hours. Again, you don't need to have the receipt, but you've got to be able to show that you spent the money. So the payment out of your EFTPOS card for the pub. What other things come in here? So things like any training courses that you did come into work-related deductions, but it's got to be for the job that you are engaged in. And one of the key things that we have to satisfy with claiming anything in our tax return is that it was necessarily incurred in earning assessable income. But that has to be income that you're earning now, not future income. So I'm an accountant. I go to TAFE and I'm doing a marketing degree or a marketing diploma because I'm sick of being an accountant and I want to do marketing. I can't claim that because it's not connected to my current employment income. It's for future income for me to become a marketing person. Or I work at McDonald's, but I'm at uni of doing a teaching degree. Yes, you're working, but your McDonald's income has nothing to do with the expenses of your teaching degree. If you're employed, let's say, as a trainee accountant, though, and you're going to uni doing your commerce degree, you can claim that because those costs are directly associated with you earning your income as a trainee accountant. So remember, there must be a connection when you spend the money with your current earning capacity. Don't come to me and say, I want to claim this because I'm going to get really good income from that. You can't claim it. If you're an apprentice and you're going to TAFE, you can claim the travelling to and from TAFE because that is part of your apprenticeship. Any textbooks, reference books, or things that you bought in connection with going to TAFE to do your apprenticeship is claimable. But if you are going to TAFE and doing something else than what your apprenticeship is, you can't claim any of that. So it's really important that anything we claim here is only the business use of it, and it has to be directly connected to your current earning capacity. There is one catch here that doesn't fit into those rules, and if you are a retired teacher or a retired nurse and you can get a subscription for where you stay a part of the union, but still at a really low rate, there is a very small amount that you can claim. So if you're not quite sure what you can claim and your other work-related deductions, or what is claimable, or what you can have to have in place to substantiate it, reach out to us here at 123 Financial Group and we will give you a bit of guidance on that. So from me, thanks for watching this video. There's a heap of other work-related deduction videos that I've put up to hopefully make tax time 2022 much easier for you. So reach out if they don't cover off any of your questions and we will be happy to help you. So that's it for now. Have a great day. Thanks.